Can you hear me now, guys? Can you hear me? No piss take this time. Come on, yous. Honestly, guys, as I said, I'm a work in progress. Sorry about that. Listen, I can only apologise about that, guys. As I say, man, I think I need glasses, to be perfectly honest with you. How are we doing, Anthony, pal? Gav B, mate, it's good to see you there, pal. Fighting Irish, big up, bro. Secret Squirrel, one of the good ones. You know, a lot of good people in the night. A lot of good people. Anyway, guys, I went into a full spiel before he's. I didn't even realise I wasn't even on. But when how we doing, Addy, bro? I went into a full spiel about what I was wanting to talk about. I think it was about 3 or 4 minutes in. No, but basically what it is, the stuff I've seen on here over the last 72 hours has been nothing short of appalling, man. And I've always said that I was trying to steer clear away from the bullshit, but there's stuff I can't sit back and watch anymore and no have an opinion about it. What I watched on between 2 channels in the last maybe 48 hours, it's kind of, how we doing, Chris, bro? It's kind of made me rethink even being on here, right? And there's a lot of good people on here. A lot of good people that like a laugh and like a joke and enjoy each other's company, and we can all take a wind up, but it passes a line when it starts talking about bairns and hitting mothers, and this is what I was wanting to talk about, and I want to get it out of the way because I don't want this dominating what I'm trying to do here. But I watched a live. That's a lie. I listened to a live. How we doing, GC? I listened to a live. It was Barry's, and I listened to it, and there was a guy called Ben on it, right? And this guy, cheers, GC, bro. Josh, how are you doing, pal? Good to see you. It's Nelly. How you doing, darling? I hope you're well. There we go. How we doing? How we doing, McRae, bro? What I witnessed out of that guy. How we doing, Spray? What I witnessed coming out of that guy's mouth was nothing short of appalling. He was sitting, basically saying, in his words, that it was all right that a 22-year-old can go with a 14-year-old. He said it's what happened in the valleys, right? Now, I can assure you, seeing my council estate, where I was brought up in, and any other council estate round about, how we doing, Belfast finest? Hope you're well, bud. I can tell you right now, if anybody, and it didn't matter if he was a gangster or a police or anything like that, no child, and I mean no child, was put under that stress unless it was hidden behind, how we doing, Doc? Hidden behind closed doors. And I listened to that guy actually making a case. He was drunk, I get it, but he was making a case for it. It happens. That should never be the case, guys, man. That should never, ever be the case. We should not. How we doing, Frosty, bro? How we doing, Daniel? Cheers, GC. You haven't half fired them out, bro. I'm sorry, I can't sit back and watch it. I cannot sit back and watch it. I don't know why we keep giving this guy a platform. you could actually hear, and GC's already fucking hang with it, and so's Mank Dank and that. He's actually hit his mum, right? Now, what mum is going to come out and say that, right? Mums are no, I don't care who it is, your mammy's no there to fucking put you, how we doing really? Your mammy's no going to put you in front, say anything that you've done in front of anybody, because that's just what a mum does. They protect you. But for her to say that tells me that that's more than a one-time thing. I think he has bullied his mum, and it's actually quite sickening. How we doing, Norris? It's actually quite sickening. And I don't think is us as channel owners and us as viewers. Now, listen, please don't think that I'm trying to tell you all that how we doing, Millsy? Don't think I'm trying to tell you all what today. I'm no, guys. I'm just calling out to you for because I know you are all good people. I'm calling out to you. We need to get rid of these people. We need to, and this is going to sound as if I'm grassing, right? Fighting Irish said this a few months back, right? And I think not enough people has took it on board. These channels need to get fucking struck and go to fuck, because we wouldn't sit and tolerate it with our next door neighbours. We wouldn't sit and tolerate these people doing these things. And just because they're staying on here when they've got a bite of a drink, it doesn't make it okay. I'm sorry, guys. I can't Scouser, bro. How we doing? OG, what you saying, pal? I can't sit back and watch it anymore, because these guys, give them a platform now, mate. It's actually making, it's just making me wonder why am I in this fucking side of it? Why am I staying here? You know what I mean? And us, I think we all should be doing something. I think, Jimbo, how we doing, pal? Jamie, I think we should all be doing something. I think we all need to stone up and fucking be content. That guy should never be on another panel. This is just my opinion, guys. I get why people have him on the panel. It's a wee bit of fucking, one, it's a bit of banter to have a go at him and that, and two, it brings hungry to your channel. I get it. But listen, name here, guys, please. I honestly, I'm trying to empathise here with his situation. He's an alcoholic. He's obviously got mental health problems. He's obviously had a lot of bad things happen to him in his life. But there's only one person that can change it, and that's him. And I just sit back and watch a guy who is a shell and needs to come on here and think that Barry's his friend, right? But I want to touch on something else. Chris Masters, right? Now, when I first come on here, Masters was kind of the first channel. It was one of the first channels that I spent time on, right? And I actually got on with Chris because he knew people I knew. He knew a couple of big wigs, the Wisher, right? He was behind the door with them. And these were guys I was brought up with, you know. One was younger, one was a bit older, and they're quite tasty guys. Like, you know, they've got a lot of tales about them, if you know what I mean. But these guys now, I would say, going back maybe 4 months ago, I started going off Chris because I started seeing through this bravado, this, I don't know what it is, man. I don't know why he feels the need to make people think that he's this educated guy. It just doesn't wash with me, and that's the reason why I started taking a step away from him. And he's went in on me twice, a couple of times, and I've never ever really reacted to the guy, man. I just leave him. The guy is an alcoholic. He needs help. But what I have heard over the last 2 days, listen, guys, that's it for me, man. If people keep placating Chris Masters, now it's come out his own mouth. There's nothing I'm saying here that he hasn't said. I wouldn't put people on the spot, but it was out his own mouth. He groomed a child. End of story. There is no argument against it. He still thinks it's okay because he is doubling down. He doesn't want to be made look like this. The guy is heavy addicted to YouTube, right? This is his life, right? Alcohol and this. Listen guys, man, we've said it before, he's another one that needs to go the journey. He really does need to go the journey. But what I heard him last night was he's going to get himself into, how we doing, Joker? He's going to get himself into a hell of a lot of problem. The guys for Northern Ireland, GC, fighting Irish, Belfast finest, will attest to what I'm going to say here. He doesn't know what he's saying. Listen, I don't care if Mr. Adair is 55-year-old, 65-year-old. See the people, not just him, but the people from Northern Ireland, they're different because of the troubles. They're different, right? And people who have been involved in the troubles, said troubles, and organisations, how we doing, David Bradley? I hope your mammy's well, pal. They are, they're just different. They're different breed. They think differently. They're a lot more. River Mac, how we doing? They're a lot different. But what I will say is, I genuinely believe Chris is going to get himself into a lot of trouble. In fact, I know that's what's happening because these people, see what they are and the name of them, that's what they go by. Now, there's nobody bigger than Johnny Adair who loves to hear about his name being mentioned, right? I don't care what anybody says. But Chris Masters has overstepped the line. And if he genuinely thinks that he's going to get away with that, is a sad, sad thing coming. Because these people, they don't need to go and do that themselves. There is a shitload of fucking young boys who wants to be like Johnny, who wants to walk like Johnny and have what Johnny's got. These guys will do it for him. And he doesn't know when it'll come. And then it's going to get to the point the guy's not going to be able to leave the house. End of story. He's not going to be able to leave the house. Because, in all fairness, he shouldn't be fucking wearing the house. He shouldn't be coming out the house, because I'll tell you what, if he stayed in my house in a state and he was outed as a groomer, he wouldn't have a house. And I know that for a fact. But that's up to him. But we as a community, we should start getting rid of these people. Stop giving them relevance. Stop giving them a place to hide and a place to feel relevant and a place to, have bravado. These guys need to go, guys, man. I sat back and listened to what Fighting Irish said a while ago, right? And at that point, I understood his premise and what he was wanting to do. And he was right in what he said, but I didn't believe how deep it was. And then last night, it fucking clicked. It clicked big time for me. It clicked, and I'm like, no. Listen, we need to do stuff together, guys. Whether we like each other, whether we fucking think each other's, whether we think each other's as assholes, we might have had fucking beef zone here, we might have had whatever. But when it comes to that shit, guys, there's no middle ground. It's either right or wrong. And I think all you guys, me included, we need to get them. We need to get them out. We need to get them to fuck. Now, Do I think grassing on a groomer is wrong? No. I'll grass a groomer up every day of the week and 10 times on a Sunday. Anybody that does anything to kids deserve the fucking rope. They deserve their balls cut off. End of story. There's no even an argument. It needs to be done. So this is me. I'm asking yous as a community, we need to get rid of this, guys. We've all done our sale. We all like a laugh and that, guys. I love it. That's what gravitated me to this side, was the funny. I mean, I used to sit and watch like the cesspit and sit and watch the snake pit, you know, fighting Irish, fucking, you know, and it was all banter. The banter was phenomenal, man, and that's all it was. Now and again, you would see somebody taking it a wee bit too far, like PD, you know what I mean? PD fucking showing his acorn and, you know, Peanut getting fucking nearly choked out in a fucking fight, you know what I mean? That there are a couple of instances I can see, but there were a lot of good things as well. A lot of people done a lot of good things, money for charity and whatnot else, which in my mind is brilliant. You know, good. Anybody who's earning money on here for charity, by the way, good on you. Good on you. But I'm asking yous now, please, man, we need to do something, man. We need to get rid of these people. It's no... Put it this way, guys, would we sit with them in a pub? No, we wouldn't. Would we put up with them being our neighbours? No, we wouldn't. This, just because this is online, it doesn't make it right. Like, no, I'm not... Some of the things that said on here, I'm like, wow. But I get it. You know, you've got to take this with a pinch of salt. You've got to try and take it with a pinch of salt. Now, I look at Bob Cart, right? Now, I listened to Bob Cart today, right? And my eyes were in fucking tears. I mean tears, listening to him with that Jimmy Newman. And Jimmy Newman still hasn't grasped what Bob's about. And I was in fucking tears today, watching wee Bob doing his spiel. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, good on you, wee man. And it shows you that there is still elements of this that's good. Do you know what I mean? Whether you like Bob or no, Bob's a wind-up merchant. That's all he is. He just does what's in the tin. He's a wind-up merchant. And that Jimmy Newman butt like a fucking salmon. He butt like a salmon. It was fucking hilarious, man. And I didn't... And wee Lucifer, God bless him, man. I like wee Lucifer, man. He didn't know what was going on. He didn't know what was going on. But that is part of the goodness that happens on here. That's part of the goodness where we all can have a laugh. And I see it on JC's channel. JC likes a laugh. You can tell a guy likes a hang me. I mean, there you go. When I was over in Ireland, I told him I was coming to Eggy's Windies and whatnot else. And I was going to a place, and I'm not wanting to say it, man, but he says, you've doxed me. Well, I know, you know what I mean? It was just a joke, but that's what I'm saying. He knows that I'm only having a joke with him. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is. But there comes a line now that's been crossed, I think. This is all too much. It's too much, guys. And it's up to you guys. Listen, I can't tell you what today. I can only give you my take on it. I just think it's too much now, guys. It's went too far. And see, if we keep letting things like this happen, it is going to get worse and worse and worse. And then the next thing you'll know, shadow boxer's all right to go on everybody's channel. Convicted fucking rapist, all right, and sits and talks to everybody. That is the way it's gone here. whether you like it or no, yous look into maybe 2 years down the line, we'll all be sitting in channels with beasts, women abusers, fucking men abusers. You know, it's not just junkies and fucking alcoholics we're sitting with now, right? Now, that's your preference, that's up to you. But what we're fucking dealing with now, it's another level, guys, and I'm just imploring these guys, we need to do something. We really need to do something, guys. Now, I'm not going to make this drama shit about my channel. I'm not. I just like to sit and have a joke and a laugh with the guys. That's my premise. This is an escape for me. Working fucking 60 hours a week and spending time with my family. This is my wee bit. No normality, but this is my wee bit of my wee thing. You know, we all like to have something for ourselves. But I've been lucky enough to make friends. I've been very lucky to make friends on here. He's a lot of who I'm talking about, man. But a lot of people aren't, and a lot of people don't come on here for that, and that's up to them. A lot of people might not make friends. How you doing, Leslie? Kelvin, how you doing, bro? A lot of people doesn't want to make friends. A lot of people just want to, have a laugh and have a wind up, man, and just greet everybody when they come in. How you doing? There's nothing better than greeting somebody and letting them know, how you doing, man? It's good to see you and that, man. Just being nice, and then rip into each other and have a joke. That's what goes on. But this is too much now, guys. Now, I'm not going to go on about it much more. I'm going to stick a link out shortly. But I just had to get that off my chest. I really did. But it all eyes on yous, man. And I know it's going to be like that thing. Oh, one person's not going to do it. We all need to do it. We all need to come to an agreement. This is it. We're not doing this anymore. That's the end. These people don't go on our channels. Don't even get in our chats. And we stop giving them relevance. And every time, if they've got a live, you let the listeners and the people know that's there, what they are. Then just come out. Because we can't keep. How we doing, PP? PP, I'm missing you, mate. I miss your fucking partner, mate. You need to get back a wee bit more. But as I said, guys, it's Lucifer, bro. Good to see you, mate. It's too much. Right, I've had my rant about it, guys, man. I've had my rant about it. It's just a bit much, and I do implore you. Listen, I'm not a perfect person. I'm far from fucking perfect. I make mistakes like the next person. But I know the difference between right and wrong, and I'm 99% sure all you guys in here know the difference, and we need to start vocalising and making ourselves known. Yous are not going to bring our side down any more with your fucking I hate saying the fucking word, man, because it's a word that I was never allowed to use unless how we doing, Pete? It was a word that you had to have 100% proof of before you could say that. But it's used too easily on here. But on this occasion, it's the right reason. It's the right reason because he's set himself up the river. In my opinion, there's no coming back to him. I've unsubscribed for him. That's me. I'm done. I know there's a lot of ambiguity in did he or didn't he, or did he or didn't he, or is he, isn't he? And that's what keeps a lot of people still hanging about. Alright, T1? But what I will say is, he said it himself. That's it. There's no mere fucking grey area in it. He's admitted it himself. Now, if you want to sit with fucking groomers, and because that's the way it's going. That's the way it's going. It's normalising bad behaviour, terrible behaviour, despicable behaviour. But It's up to you guys, man. I'm not going to tell you what you should do and shouldn't do. I can only ask you to think what we're doing now, because there is good people here, and they are slowly and surely sitting and being normalised to what's going on. Do you know what I mean? Whereas they switch this off and they go into the real world and they're saying, because they wouldn't put it up with in the real world. I just want you all to hear that, guys, and I'm sorry if I've ranted. I genuinely am, but it's just something that I've had to get off my chest, because the guy is nothing more. He's called him a groomer. You can call him whatever you want. Is he a bacon bonds? Probably. But it's the fact he's trying to double down on it and say that he didn't. But he's hitting out at everybody else because he's made a cunt of himself. He's hitting out at GC when it was clearly him that started it with GC. I can remember. It was him that started it with GC. He was the one that started saying about Johnny. Him, no GC. GC retaliated when he was fucking saying that. He retaliated to him. Nothing more, nothing less. So it's up to you guys, man. Anyway, guys, how he's all doing, man? He's all had a good night. 2 seconds, guys. I need to put my charger onto this. I've been watching a lot. I've been watching a lot of that. I don't know if any of you have heard, guys, man, but see that guy, the Burkina Faso, him that got the presidency through a coup, excuse me, and he's I've been watching and I've been reading up and I've been watching a lot of the stuff that the guy's doing. I couldn't believe the kind of things that guy's doing, and they're still trying to kill him. I'll stick a link out, guys, man. If any's would like it, it's out anyway, and yous are all welcome. And we can continue. We can talk about anything, guys, man. It's completely up to yous. It's completely up to yous. But, wow, I've never seen this amount of people in my life. Wow. I can't believe that, to be actually, guys. Thanks very much. But, it's too much. It's far too much now, guys. And, needs to stop. How we doing?
I'm good, Wishy. How are you?
Gav B, how are we doing, guys? How are you?
I'm good, man. Fuck yeah, Wishy, Secret Squirrel chat. What's happening?
Hope everybody's good.
Wishy, that was some rants in.
I can't sit back and watch it, mate, anymore. I can't. That. Wow, mate. And I'll tell you something, mate. It makes me. I'll honestly, mate. See the day, mate, I had a conundrum. I was like, I'm going to bin that off. I'm binning this off. I can't sit with that. I can't watch that anymore. But then I thought to myself, well, why should I? I've got a voice. Do you know what I mean? Why should I? I enjoy the good people of this side. And I actually enjoy the guys who slag me fucking off. Do you know what I mean? I'm no above myself to understand that I'm there for ridicule. You know what I mean? It doesn't bother me, man. I like a laugh, and if he's firing into me, good on you. This is what it's about. It's a laugh.
It's what it should be. It's what it should be about. You're right. You're right, man.
It just goes too much now, Gav. It's went too far, and unless gets on about it.
No, I didn't watch it either. I've not watched it for months and months, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
same
same.
here, man. Got tired of it a long time ago.
Lucky yous.
It's just like some
Yous.
sort of bad addiction, eh? You've got to put it down, Wishy, and stick to the good channel. Do more
Somebody
lives if you
back
can
there, I
yourself.
didn't see them. We doing commode. Frosty, it's good to see you in, pal. I hope everything's getting alright for you, pal. I know you went through a wee bit there at the end of the year and the start of the year and that, buddy. You're a nice guy. I like you, mate. You're
Right, one of the good ones, eh?
Who's on a bit?
Frosty.
Frosty.
All right, yeah.
We're Scottish and proud in and all. Disciple Craig, good to see you all. Good to see you all, guys. Right,
Yeah,
Scouser Pro, give me a second, my man. Addy
Is that
boy.
the Bull Scouser? Is Addy up and all?
Yeah,
The
man.
Bull Daddy and all, man. What's happening, Addy?
Yeah, I'm in the middle of a field with his dog. She's just chased something and fell.
Addy.
Sam and Wishy, big fella.
How we doing, my pal? Good to see you, mate.
Yeah, all good fella.
Did you get my message earlier on?
Who, me?
Eh? Did you get my message earlier on?
I got a few off you. What one are you on about? Hang on.
Lucifer, bro. No, I was going live, mate. I know you're busy, bro.
How you doing, bud?
I think I can only get 6 on this now, guys.
Yeah,
I don't have the
the
thing. I'll need to upgrade it, guys. So I can only apologise. But Addy, are you there? I bet he's fucking muted himself, guys.
Well, in the field it comes. You alright, Scouser?
Yeah, fuck. There you go. This phone goes black when I didn't.
Yes, there he's there. Fucking blaming the fucking phone, guys.
Man.
He's probably sitting with a fucking remote control for the telly. Aye. So how listen, guys, how's your week been?
It's only Tuesday, man.
Where did Scouts go?
Maybe kicked himself by accident.
I'll get him back on in a minute, man. I'll get him on in a minute anyway. Must be doing something. Aye. Oh, Lucifer, mate. I was in tears the day at wee Bob with Jimmy Newman, pal. Doris, how you doing, pal?
Hey, come on.
I was in tears, mate. I was in tears. Listen,
I've had loads of messages saying
people are not
in
going to
tears.
get me, mate. See if you're never going to get Bob, you never will. That's just Bob to a T. Did you see it? Did you see it, guys?
I never seen it. I was too busy at work today.
Howler, bro. How you doing? Oh, go back and watch it. There's our
It
Addy
was
boy.
funny.
Yeah,
No,
it was hilarious.
Jimmy don't get Bob's sense of humour and they ended up having an argument, Squirrel, and just watch it.
Oh, really
That was the
brilliant. Because
argument,
if you don't get him, if you don't get him, that'll be that'll
Honestly.
be funny. Like.
Lucifer, Bob wasn't arguing. That was a constant wind up with Bob.
Oh, yeah, I will be. Just wind up
He
merchant.
bought like a fish. And he's calling him the spastic word, man. I'm like, whoa. Come on,
Yes.
Come
Yes,
on,
which I
man.
did
That's
say
what
that.
you could be using, know what I mean?
That's a bad one.
100%. I did say that. I didn't agree with that.
Wait, you did?
No.
Andy, what you doing, mate? You having an argument with a dog?
Man, I'm just listening to you. You see that dog running about 2 minutes ago now?
It's a bit like you. It moves as fast as you. He's like a wee pit bull himself, man. You seen him? You seen Addy, man? He's fucking solid.
Train to go, lad.
Aye. Aye.
Right, Gab, how you doing? I didn't notice you up here. He's quiet.
I'm on I'm on mute because I'm eating a pot noodle. We'll get a word with you,
Right.
man. You're
Let's
right,
get
Lucifer,
it
you good?
Yeah, I'm all grand, bro.
Yeah, I'd be solid as fuck, man. I'm fucking solid with the food. I'll tell you that, man.
A one pack.
Well, Gav, it's boat and paid for, mate. It's boat and paid for, bro.
That's it,
Gav's
wish you,
favourite
man.
machine is
That's
the
it.
fucking gym's the vending machine.
Yeah, you better believe it, Addy.
Yeah, you got one, lad.
Here, listen, guys, man, it's something. This is just off topic kind of thing, man. But have any seen that? See the guy from Burkina Faso, him that's took over, him that's the new president there. Have any seen anything about it?
Yeah.
President, where?
Nah.
I've
Well,
not had the radio on in the van fucking for all mad reasons, so I've not been hearing news and that, no.
Where about?
well,
What's it?
Burkina Faso, Africa.
All right,
Right.
okay. No, I've
No.
not seen any of that.
Now, they had a military coup, right?
Yeah.
And they took over the, what do you call it? They've took over the presidency, and this young guy at 34, bright as a button, has started repairing the country for what the French done with colonialism.
There you go.
And,
Oh, wow.
Fucking hell.
and they've tried, listen, they're trying to kill him. They're trying to kill him. He said five attempts at his life over the last, 2 years? 5
I know how he
attempts.
feels.
Aye, but it's woman with you.
Well, I mean, it's not them that start with the fucking chubs. You see my character?
Well, aye, you're right, T1. And he totally changed the way he's done. He's actually opened up 2 gold mines, and the money for the gold now is getting kept in the country. It's not going to America and France. It's getting it's getting kept in the country. He's opened up.
Essentially, we've got a gold standard.
Oh, that's 2 seconds again.
Right, he's opened up fucking 20 peanut factories, making 20,000 jobs for his local area. And the farmers on that, because of the French were pertaining all the land and whatnot else, he gave the land back out to the people. He's gave the land back to the people, and he said to them, "Here, use," and he's gave them all tractors. He's paid for tractors.
Better pays than peanuts, lads.
No, honestly, guys, man, I couldn't believe it, and I actually started reading into him a wee bit there. I know he's sided with Russia and whatnot else, but the guy's doing good for his own country. But now they're trying to kill him. Now they're trying to wipe him out.
Man, all right. Usually when you get guys like the revolutionaries or whatever, you want to try and kill them off, don't they? History repeats
Oh,
itself.
definitely.
Well, do you know what it was?
Quite Gaddafi.
An American spy and a French spy who were basically saying they were agricultural ministers and they were part of the consulate, right? And
Oh, wow.
they had got one of his inner circle and they'd bought him off. A guy who was his son's godfather.
Right.
Right?
It's always your closest that bring you into things like that, innit?
They were paying him millions of pounds, right, under the guise him giving them military secrets and his whereabouts at all times, right?
Oh, wow.
So he knew they were sawing up, and there was like a lower general, one of the lower generals, and he turned around and says, "There's something not right here." Who's away? Gav?
Nope.
Jazzy, yeah. That's happening, Azzy, lads.
Addy's fighting with his dog, I think.
Lucifer and Secret Squirrel.
Yeah.
But aye, as I was saying, Scouse, mate, that guy, they had paid the guy, and he had set up traps for him and all that, and he actually took them for the French embassy and caught them, and then went on public telly and that and tell everybody about them. And that's Putin now coming out and saying, I told you, I knew this was all going to happen because he's doing shit for the people now, man.
Yeah.
But
I think that Putin, right, is one dangerous motherfucker, mate. I honestly, Putin.
I don't know. I don't buy into Russia having great tech, to be honest. I think he's kept all their money to himself. Look at the mansions he's built. The stuff he's actually paid to have built off the back of the Russian money. I don't believe in mooks. Oh, they might
But I
pretend they
also
have.
think
But
Squirrel, he's a fucking he's a lunatic. I think the man.
I
doesn't
don't
give a
know. To be honest, Scouse, there's been times in the past where I've actually lived in fear thinking that something might go down with Russia, but generally I don't see it happening. It's all grandstanding. Same with this India, Pakistan stuff, you know. It's
in the Middle East stuff and that.
Republican fear, man. That's all it's
all
for.
starting to kick off now. It's all starting to kick off now. I mean, look at Trump. That's Trump basically getting into more trade deals with Saudi Arabia,
100%.
and he's already confirmed that he thinks Palestine is an actual country.
Is PP still in the chat? Because if PP's still in the chat, he's
We should
all
go have something up
switched on to all this. PP.
Aye.
Yeah, man.
Right, so Trump has basically come out and said this, so that is a step against the Zionist government, because
That's it, 'cause it's all about the money,
the American fucking the American Congress and all the politicians and all that, they are full of these Zionist Jewish guys. You know, there's a fucking Jewish people are great. I love the way that they're articulate and they're good with money.
Oh, yeah,
and
they know what they're doing, definitely.
yeah, but there's people there who have been running possibly the percentage of the world now for the best part of 70 years.
Well, look at all the mandates that got brought in originally in America to do with the Rona. If you look at all the people that signed off on that, just about every one of them have dual citizenship with Israel. So that just shows you a small sort of screenshot of what goes on with people that, so when the cat hits the fan,
it's just what you were talking about Trump, but
Sam and Lammy.
What's happening, Scouser, my man?
You're good, lads. You're good. You're good.
Squirrel. I hope you're all well. See, Trump, he got the last American fucking hostage released yesterday or the day before. That's the difference between Trump and Biden.
Yeah,
and
he's got balls, man.
And
he's only president that's went to the Middle East first in his first visits. He done it the first time he took her, and he's done it again this
time.
time.
There's a really good documentary, Lammy, for anybody else who wants to see that. It's by the Bonfire Guy.
What's it called, Squirrel?
It's a channel called The Bonfire Guy, and he done a documentary. It's not very long, it's about half hour, but it shows you everything that you've just said from the start of his presidency and the first. It's like, I don't know, it's only like 3 weeks he flew around and all the stuff he done to the likes of the Bilderberg group, and he went to that one at, what's it called? They all meet in like Sweden or wherever it is, Norway.
The Hague.
That one. That's it. Poke out the road and everything.
What a guy Trump is, like, honestly.
I just want to say sorry about that. We're seeing my neighbour has knocked on the door upstairs, so I'm going to go and have some dinner. He's offered me up there for some dinner, so...
Don't let it happen again.
Are you about to get your leg off?
You are, bro?
You must be lining her. You must be.
No, it's not that one. No, not that one. No. Hang on, Richie, not that one. It's the one upstairs.
Lucifer, see, earlier I tried to catch you when you cut your live short because I was still on the panel with you, mate. Did you get my comment? Did you get my message?
No, I didn't, bro. Sorry, mate.
Just read your comment section. Read your comment section on your last live, right?
I will do, bro. But I'll probably be doing one in about an hour or something.
Did you hear about Mommy?
You just take Bob how Bob is, mate. It's just a wind up. And the chat can be.
Oh, mate, I'm okay with Bob. It's just. Yeah.
No. I'm just saying the chat. The chat just love a buzz, mate. Sometimes, and sometimes you're wet, sometimes you're not wet. You just need to know the days you're wet and not wet.
Lammy, did you hear about?
Oh, you're right, mate. And I can't have a Jewish stream every day.
Did you hear it? Did
you hear that? Yeah.
What?
I run in
this morning, right, at 8 o'clock, yeah, to wake up.
Yeah. Run next door to try and help the woman.
Oh, is that the last? I heard you saying something about that. Was she OD?
I'm
or
only
something?
kidding, Lucifer, mate. You know that, pal.
This is
Was it
alright,
an
Rich.
over?
Yeah,
Was it
Lammy.
an
I
overdose?
went in this
Was it
morning
an?
at 8 o'clock, so I usually give her a shout. And she was doing the death rattle, brother. She was doing the death
Oh
rattle.
wow!
Luckily
Did you
enough, I
gear
had
the
the
Narcon? Did
narco.
you gear the Narcan thing or whatever that shot?
Yeah,
Shit.
luckily enough, because I'm an ex-addict, you know, you get given it, don't you? So, yeah, luckily enough, I had it.
Oh,
Wow.
okay, man. Just to the ambulance got there, like.
Yeah, but the thing is,
Good on
Lammy,
you,
real
Lucifer.
quick. As soon as the ambulance woman came in, right, the two lads were all right, they were talking to her, but this one woman, the first thing she said to her was, "Are you a heroin addict?" Which she isn't. Do you know what I mean? Oh, man.
You didn't hate to say anything more. I think you said earlier what she was. It could have been so.
Yeah.
No,
But yeah,
It must have just been a
I've
heart.
distanced
It could have
myself
been
now,
a
mate.
heart.
Yeah.
But Lucifer, you were an angel this morning, mate.
Yep.
Oh, 100%, mate. He was put to that place. He was meant to do that. You know what I mean? That was put there for him.
I've saved somebody's life as well with staying with them to the ambulance came and stopping them from falling asleep when they do that death rattle, like so.
But the thing is that obviously because of my past with the heroin,
It's a scary
I've had so many
place to
people.
be. I walked into
Shit.
somebody's house, mate, and they were face down in the rain. They were face down in the rain, spew, and I was like, they were doing the same. I phoned an ambulance and just
Tell
tried
you.
to walk. She did wait though. You couldn't. They were only. They must have been about 8 or 9 stone, but she tried to lift her up to walk her about to the ambulance. Came, you cunt. She did wait. You'll never believe how heavy it is. Like.
Seeing it in
Oh, I know.
Liverpool,
Yeah,
I was on
100%,
this.
Lammy.
Only bit
Sam
of
Sousa.
Aye, it's only bit of Zach.
Yep.
And then the mate is hitting with like a needle in the leg. And then the next minute, they're up fucking like.
Aye, they hit this lassie twice, Scouts.
That's what she was like, mate. As soon as that narco went in her, bang, she's up, jump like.
Susie.
Yeah.
Well, Lucifer,
you doing,
see
wee
what
pal?
happened with me, right? Was I was hitting the lassie's chest for
You
about
missed my
10,
rant
20
earlier on, pal.
I was hitting the lassie's chest for about 10, 20 minutes waiting on the ambulance coming, and I'm banging on her chest trying to do the, you know that, what was it they used to do? Remember there was a song you used to do.
Yeah,
there was a song you used to do along to. But anyway, see when they hit her with the 2 of these shots, right? Fucking she jumped up and she went, "I'm in absolute agony." She says, "I kicked my chest." She says, "I can have me." And that was because of me beating on her chest, you know what I mean? But she was snoring like.
Yeah. Now what this was.
She drank 2 bottles of methadone, I think it was, Scouser, and she thought, and she didn't know what it was, and she'd had a drink with it. Because I was shocked when I walked in her flat. I thought she was acting a cunt at first.
Saying that, lads. Mad you saying
I seen the 2 bottles fucking empty lying up, 40 ml, 240 ml bottles lying up my table.
This wasn't paramedics when the girl at the Zach.
I gave them to the ambulance.
Listen,
you call me a grass if you want, but I gave them to the ambulance guy, and I was like, this prick fucking obviously gave her these, you know what I mean? Because when she woke up, when the ambulance guys came, she told them what she'd had.
Yeah,
Aye, Masters is windy licking, eh? Big Masters is windy licker.
Lammy.
Yes, mate.
What I'm saying is, right, there was 2 of them, a lad and a girl. They must have been both fucking on the whatever.
Rachel.
She's at the Zach. We're at the light, she's at the Zach. And the next minute, he's gone in his pocket. And he's hit it in the leg with a needle. And I've gone, what the fuck's he doing to her? And then the next minute, she jumped up, waving her arms. And what's that lad's give her to do that? You know?
Yep. It's just, it's in it. That lassie, I think they hit her with a second one, but it must be mad.
Well, what's that the lads give her?
Is it it's Narcon or it's it begins with an N. Narcon or Narcon.
It was like the fucking norm. I shouted to him, "You're alright," and he went, "Yeah, I'm alright, fella."
But apparently they give them out to members of the public now, but it used to just be the ambulances, narcoline or something.
It's like a kit. You open this box and he's a big needle and just went bump. In the leg.
Rachel, isn't it that bad?
In the leg. So we're on about the fuck that
Disney,
was. Sam,
Howlerhead,
Susie
you're
girl.
100%, mate. You're 100%. And she didn't even take it, Howlerhead. She was just a drinker and she bought 240 grand. I don't know if she drank both, but I'm assuming she did because it was both empty. Walked in and she was fucking lying face down in this fucking spew, and I've freaked out. Looked up, seen the bottles. I barely knew what the fucking stuff was at the time. Phoned the ambulance straight away. The ambulance got there. I tried to walk her about the room because fucking I heard that's the right thing. I could not get her on her feet, so I just gone. It's night fever. You go night fever on their chest, and you blow in their mouth. I think. There was a.
Fucking John Travolta there.
Is there not a song
Squirrel.
though? There was a song you used to do. The
How we doing,
fucking
Monk?
Saturday
cardiovascular.
Night Fever, lads.
You can imagine Lambie, somebody's doing the flare doing the deed flea, and Lambie's got the fingernail and all that. You know, doing the fucking the slide and all that, getting out there, you hear a wee tap, then round the other end a wee tap.
Aye, Narcan
the
pen
BG's
is a
on blast,
Narcan
lads.
pen. Or no, it could be naloxone. I don't know. It's one of, it begins with an N and an A. Aye. It's one of the ones, lads, outlaw or howler. Yep. Staying alive, Pete, you're right. You go, staying alive while you're pumping it, and then you breathe in the mouth.
Aye. You're doing the hand jive and that round about him.
I kept her alive. I had sex with her a week later though, but I didn't know while she was unconscious. That's gospel, like.
Too much information, I could
hand on the Bible, like.
Davy Bradley, mate. Listen, I know I said it earlier, mate, but I hope your mum's getting well, pal. You stay quite near me, mate,
right,
and I hope your mum's getting better, mate.
Aye, Davy, apparently she is with you. Apparently she is with you. I was on the Generals and Davy said that, read between the lines, I think she was. Josh, she was a good burrow, mate, like. But I got leather off her ex-man as well. He drove me up the big and kicked fuck at me. Kicked fuck at me if he kicked fuck at me a week later.
You're right, mate.
So within 3 weeks, I saved her life, right? I saved her life. Then I had sex with her a week later. Then within a week after that, her ex-man kicked me a bit, like.
So you get an iron for it.
You'd think he would at least let it slide that I saved his kid's fucking ma's life, you know what I mean?
Oh, lads. That's simple on the cards, that.
But they weren't together. It was just the being together. So I went and pumped her a week later. I went in to make sure she was alright again.
Nae harm, Lammy, but I wouldn't like to take
See, the best bit was to where she punched me, right, and he knocked me right out, right, so it was brilliant, because he knocked me out, right, and I was out cold, and I woke up and he was stamping on my throat, right, and I was like, easy up, man, fuck, and he flung a couple of bottles of fucking Magners at me. One broke and I had one to walk home with. Craig. They were the days though, eh?
David.
Right, what's happening?
Nothing much, pal. Listen,
wish you lads on the panel.
I'm sorry. Listen, David, I'm sorry if I fucking spoke out of turn there, mate, but I do hope everything's all right, pal, on your side, mate. It's all funny and great here, having a laugh and all the rest of it, man, but when stuff like that happens, mate, it makes you think. So, listen, from my house to yours, mate, I hope everyone's all right, pal.
What house is that?
I'm not telling you.
Right. I bet you don't.
Well, if I tell you, I'll end up fucking... You'll tell everybody.
I promise I won't.
You tell all that Pather mob.
I'm not afraid Pather.
I know you're not.
Anyway, that's enough embarrassment for me tonight, but here, Gideons, I'll get a blather reason a bit, right?
You're not
back in the chat.
Man. Take it easy.
Right. Squirrel, I'll get a hook up with you in a couple of days. Right?
Yeah, man, definitely.
What does that mean, Squirrel? What does that mean?
Staying alive. Staying alive.
You're a bit of Lothario, mate. You're a fucking Lothario. I'm watching him.
I'm watching him.
Don't you be fucking pulled in with his wily ways, Squirrel.
Not at all, man. Not at all.
Watching you, Wishy.
Fucking mad lammy, isn't he? And he's mad as an acid, isn't he, sometimes?
Nah, he's a good lad, is Lammy, to be fair.
Mad than a bag of monkeys.
Yeah,
Watching
fucking
Wishy.
frog. Yeah, he's
Anyway,
doing his own
guys, so
thing.
what about your week then? How's it been, David?
It's been warm, hasn't it?
Oh, brilliant, mate. Weather's been amazing, mate. Absolutely amazing.
David, you were funny the other night in CNK's, mate. It was wishy or something like that, wasn't it?
Aye.
Hey, do you know?
Wishy.
Yes.
Not Wishy, Mr. Wishy's finest. Wishy.
It was
What?
wishy. No, someone was getting the blame for something and David was going, it was wishy or something.
He's not
David,
from.
David, you're a comedian and you don't even fucking know it.
Well, I've
like
done it all my
Lam used
life.
to
I
say.
should know who's wishy and who's not.
Fucking wishes God's country, David.
Aye, mine.
David
Hey,
runs
Squiddle, how you
wishy.
doing, girl?
He's an import. He's no Mr. Wisher.
I am off. I was born
No,
and
you're
bred
not.
here.
No,
Born
you're
and
not.
bred here.
Is that Squiddle there, is it?
Yeah, I'm still here, man.
You know, I like
She's
Squiddle,
just
yeah?
sitting listening.
Yeah, I'm good, Scouser. How are you?
Yeah, I'm okay, I'm okay.
Son of Williams,
Oh,
good
God,
to
thanks.
see you in, pal.
Where's that?
Where's what?
Son of William. Is that not a band?
That's 75 in before, you know, Wish.
Aye, I seen that, mate. I was a wee bit
Yeah.
overawed with it, to be perfectly honest with you, mate. But wow, I've got to thank GC for that, man, because he'd said to all his chatting that, listen, guys, only's go
He's
out,
a wee
you know.
knob. And he fucking knows it.
David, man, honestly, pal, you're a likeable guy, man. I like your style, mate. You mind me.
Yeah,
See what you
sick.
say. You mind me, my grandfather, mate.
Nowhere near it, trust me.
Aye, he was a bit older than you, right enough, so probably no near it.
A wee bit before it.
Just before it?
A long time before it.
Wait, you, David, 55?
54.
54, right. You are 8 years older than me, 7 years older than me, so we probably know the same people. We probably know the same people, mate.
And what people's that?
We probably know the same people from Wishaw.
Right, and what ones are that?
Well, I'm not really wanting to dox anybody here, but
Right.
there's a lot of... You're from a big family, David.
I am.
Yes, a very big family.
Not big.
Well, can I say one name, David, to you? Abe?
Correct.
Yes. Ex-boxer?
I'm a bit older.
Yep. Same guy. You know what I'm talking about, aye?
I do.
Aye. Aye.
You're talking about Abe. You're talking about Abe there. Am I right?
Aye. That's
Right,
it.
there you are. There's your answer.
Yep. Well, there you go, mate. My father used to be a taxi driver, mate, in Wishaw.
Right, and who's that?
Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm not exactly going to tell you my name, David.
Right.
Right, but I guarantee you'd know him, mate. As soon as I say his name, you would know him, mate. He was well known.
Right.
He used to walk. He used to walk with a few of the bands and that. He walked with Netherton Road, Craig Newt Defenders,
No, no Netherton Road.
Purple Heroes, stuff like that. He worked with all the. Walked with all them.
Purple Heroes have been away for a long time.
Aye, they've been away for a while now, pal. Aye, they haven't have.
Aye.
They haven't have, David.
The Purple Monsters.
Yep, that's what my mom called them. She fucking hated them. She hated them, mate.
Right. Is there anything else, Wishy?
Sorry?
Anything else?
Regarding?
Wisher?
Anything else? Well, do you know Tinty?
I do.
Yes, well, I was brought up near Tinty.
Well, there you are. Near the ginger work.
Just up a bit for the ginger work, bro.
Yeah, there you are, buddy.
The Graveyard Gates.
Sorry?
Greenhead Road. The Graveyard
I
Gates.
know it well. I know it well.
Right, well, I was brought up there, pal.
That's your fault.
Hey, a lot of good people came through there, mate.
Aye, true.
Aye, a lot of fucking nice families. Do you know the Reardons?
I do.
Yep. All the brothers.
I do. Loads.
Yep. I was brought up with all them. They were all,
Well, there you are.
very, very good friends of mine.
Yeah, there's your answer.
Yep. There's your answer.
There you are. I know them well. Trust me.
Aye, it's a small world, David, isn't it?
It's
a small world, David.
smaller,
It definitely is, pal.
smaller than you think.
Yeah. Definitely.
How's that, Wishy?
I'm sorry. Sorry?
How's that?
Perfect, bro. Perfect, my pal.
Well done, Wishy.
Listen, David, it's all good and it's all love for me, mate. You never need to worry about that, mate. You're always welcome in here, David. There's no two ways about that, mate. I like your style. I like how you carry yourself. You know what I mean?
Very well.
Anything else? Your bank card details?
Steve McGarry in the shop there, lad.
Oh, it's brilliant. It's fucking flying the night, isn't it? It's flying the night.
Brilliant.
Calvin, fucking hell, Calvin. I haven't said Calvin for time, I don't think. Fucking hell, son of William.
Yep.
Leslie.
There's a few people in. There are a few
Oh,
people in.
Oh, he's in. Fucking hell, you got
Carry on,
58
Wishy.
in.
Carry on what?
Wishy.
Regardless?
Well, that's a song.
Yes. Right.
Carry on. Wishy.
Right, okay. Right, so you said that you're no for Pather, right?
No.
Right?
Right.
Are you need an oranger, David?
Yes.
Right. Now that's what my father used to call God's country, David.
Correct.
That's where my father was brought up.
Well done. So was I.
Penny Longmire?
Right across the road.
Right, well that was one of my dad's best mates.
Right, and I used to follow it to go to school across that road.
Yep.
There you are.
Yep.
And I went to the older. I went to the older school as well.
Yep.
Oh,
Wishy High?
Calvin.
There you are.
Were you in Wishy High?
No, it moved then.
Clyde Valley?
Yes.
Nice, David. Same as me, pal. Same as me.
Something
Same
you
as me, mate.
lads.
Small world.
Well, it's a very small world, David. I've knew for a while, David. I've knew for a while that I thought I knew you. You know what I mean? But as soon as I say my father's name, you'll know. You'll know exactly who he is.
Right.
They called him Big Davy. The Duke. The Duke was his name.
I know who you're on about.
That was my father's nickname, the Duke.
I know who you're on about.
It's a big Orangeman.
Father Nuke.
Yep.
I know who you're on about.
A lot of good people for down there, mate.
I know. I used to go on the bus with them.
Aye.
Yes,
I bet you did, mate. And I'll tell you what, mate, I bet you've got a million stories to tell, David.
Not at that age.
Your one-liners are fucking brilliant, David. Honestly, man, you could cut the atmosphere with a fucking knife, pal. Brilliant.
Aye, down there you could, aye.
Aye, you better believe it. I think I'm all done now with my questions, mate. The next night, the next time you're on a live, mate, I'll sit and question you more, all right?
Right, no problem.
But you're more than welcome here at all times, Dave. Sit up if you want, pal. You're more than welcome, bro.
I would have thought so.
Well, as you know, Dave, we are fucking nice, hospitable people. You know what I mean? Us wishy people.
I would have thought so.
That's what I'm saying, mate. He's a fucking poet. He doesn't even know it. He's fucking brilliant, man. So anyway, guys, did you? I don't know if you have seen a lot of this fucking. Did you see that Keir Starmer? Fucking and the Hungary president and the German chancellor are fucking all taking gear.
No.
What type of gear?
That'd be good, Keir.
Cocaine. I'm not kidding. It's so TikTok.
They're a surprise.
They were all
exactly. Doesn't surprises,
right, they were on a private room in a train heading back for the summit that Zelensky had put them all together. Now, like it was like a show of his strength to get to come to the table, and they're on their way back, man. And there's a fucking baggie. Henry's sitting at the top of the table. What do you call him? That Macron, he's sitting at the top of the table.
Oh, is that what that is? I've seen the photos, but I thought they were just like made up. Are they actually real?
There was a wee Coke spoon. The German guy planked the Coke spoon, and the fucking Macron put that in his pocket, and they're all looking at each other as if they say, "We've been caught."
Do you know what? I knew a few folk through this way that went to private school, and all it meant was they got more pocket money, so they could afford more heavy stuff at an earlier age.
That'll be them.
Mm-hmm. It was quite wild. We were all palling together to get like a bottle of cider at 14. They were away getting like, grams and grams of that stuff. It's crazy. So yeah, that behaviour at that level does not surprise me in the slightest.
But I bet he still keeps his job.
Oh, definitely.
The way he's running Britain now, he should be fucking lynched.
He should never have been put in charge. I cannot stand that man.
Well, it should tell you. Did you see that photograph of him standing with Prince Charles when the king was a prince?
Aye, but the whole point of the matter is, he decided it was Starmer that decided that it was in the public's best interest not to know about Jimmy Savile. He was the head Peter Fiscal, was he not?
Right, listen, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about there is a photograph, a real photograph with the King Charles when he was a prince, standing next to Jimmy Savile, and Jimmy Savile has his two arms on a young boy. Who's the young boy? Keir Starmer.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one. The prodigy.
That people don't believe that this is all by design, man.
Oh, definitely.
Outlaw King in there, that.
What's that, bro?
Outlaw King in the chat. Just come in.
It's good to see you, Outlaw, bro.
You've got a little 61, around 67.
I'll need to have a look through, man. I'll maybe need to give a couple of spanners out if they're going to be this amount of fucking people in here and all the time, but I think it's just because
no one is anyone else on?
Well, I think what do you call him? I think Northern King was going to go live. I thought he was going to go live.
I've got no notifications for him.
Sorry?
I have no notifications for him, and I get all of his.
He must be leaving it. He must be leaving it till about fucking 9:30 then, or something, or 10 o'clock. But
8:30.
Yeah.
8:30.
So scheduled them then. So he just does it at like he just puts it out about 15 minutes before he does it.
I don't know.
What do you mean?
So maybe 10 o'clock if that's the case.
It's crazy,
I think it'll be 10. I think it'll be if he's going live. I think it'll be 10.
I know I'm going back the way we're talking. What I said at the start, guys, man. But this is just it's crossed a line now, mate. Do you know what I mean, Scouse? It's crossed a line, bro. It's went too far. The shit that goes on in here. It's went too far.
Yeah.
That's why it's good sitting here, Wishy. It's always a pleasure being allowed up on your panel. It's always decent folks.
I never come on here or never thought in a million years, right, that I'd be fucking out in the bacon, right? I never ever thought. It just never ever crossed my mind. But you know when it's in front of you and you're a family man.
Yeah.
You've got to do something. And listen, I know it was off YouTube and it was in the back. And that's the only time I would ever like divulge anything that goes on the back. goes on in the back unless it's that talking all nonsense, bacon. It's all, you know what I mean? How many bad dancer masters? Gaff. Someone else. There's a few being out for fucking.
I had to jump up the other night there, mate.
TBNC. And I
on
wish.
TNKs, mate. I had to, mate, because that he wasn't getting away with fucking trying to fucking talk his way out of shit again, mate, man. He wasn't getting away with it.
Flex, lads, haven't you? You've seen it all yourselves.
He's a champion at it, mate. He's a fucking champion at it.
He will not tell you. You ask him, he will not tell you nothing.
But I'll tell you what, mate. I think he thinks that you're the type of guy, man, that just because you're mild-mannered, mate, and you're only on here for a laugh, I think he's taking softness for daftness, mate, with you. And he'd be very much mistaken doing that, mate. I know that.
No, I wouldn't even put nothing else on here, Wishy, as you know.
As I said to you, mate, but he'd be very much mistaken. That's how I said to you, you need to get fucking through me first. You know what I mean? Fucking me dick.
Listen, you wouldn't get near you, mate. He's a fucking ass. Like waiting to that.
I know.
Somebody. Listen, and that's brought on by other stuff at his age. He shouldn't be fucking doing it. He knows what I'm on about.
You know something?
What he's taking, and that's why he's having fucking heart attacks.
That was the other thing I was wanting to talk about, was the Garth thing, man. But I get so wrapped up in the other two, I didn't bring that up. You know what I mean? But listen, I don't care what anybody says, man. He says he get found not guilty. He get found not guilty on a technicality.
You can't get found not guilty on an NFA, though, Wishy.
But this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, when you go to trial and you're found not guilty, that's different. He never went to trial. He got NFA'd. But he's trying to make out he got a not guilty. No, you never, because you never went to trial, lad. That's the only time you're not guilty.
See, Mize, she's just as bad as him, mate, because she never went and stood up
to be
a proper woman.
She should have stood up to be counted, that girl. You know what I mean?
100%, Susie. 100%, hen. That's exactly all he is. And do you know something? I'm going to tell you something. I stuck up for that guy one day, right?
Yeah.
I stuck up for him one day, and I've done something that I shouldn't have done. I tried to reach out to him to help him, to ask him if he needed help, right? And he fucking slapped it back in my face. We gone blabbing about what I had said that I would help him with. So that's the type of people you're dealing with.
What one are you talking about?
Garth.
Oh, right. I didn't know that. Well, obviously, you know, that's your business with him. But that was before, wasn't it? Before all this come out, so...
Well, I thought he was going to get stroked, right?
Well, stroked me for money.
Yeah, I thought he was getting stroked, right? Well, I'm going to... There's a line between getting stroked and just being drunk, right? I think it was a bit of both, right? But... the two other guys were playing it in a kind of a jovial way, but he still gave the money out to buy a dog. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, that.
And in my mind, I'm thinking to myself, he's going to wake up tomorrow morning and wonder, what the fuck did I do last night?
What did they say?
You're kidding, I've gave away, I don't know how much it was, let's say £1,000. I've gave away £1,000 to somebody.
600 quid.
Do you know what I mean, mate?
600 quid, still a lot of money in it to give to someone you don't know.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm saying to myself, man, that's no right. You know what I mean? That guy's probably no. I didn't realise his character at that point, mate. Right? I'm thinking to myself, maybe he's too proud to ask for it back. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but regardless of him fucking getting stroked, mate, right? He's got like a deviant mind, mate. I've been watching him over time, and there's a few people been watching him, right? As you know, Wishy, right? And it's all the same bollocks out of him. It's like he's reading from a sheet of paper, honestly, when he's been asking people questions and that. But when you ask him, oh, fucking, oh, I'll fucking kill you. You know what I'm all about? You know what all this fucking shite, like, you know,
He's just a bugger.
That's all it is. That's all it is. He knows he got caught out because he knew I was dead and he was trying to say Paddy was lying. Paddy weren't fucking lying because I was there and he knew I was there. That's why he said in the on GCs, right? Let's not go down that road. And then he said on another channel that I weren't lying. So if I'm not lying, then what? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You must have said it. He did. You know, he's admitted it. He's admitted it.
Yeah.
And changed it and fucking, you know what I mean? Says all kinds, Annie. So in my mind, I know I heard what I fucking heard. So I wouldn't even know what, wouldn't give him the airtime, but I wouldn't let him on anyone's channel because this is what they're wanting.
Yeah.
All they're wanting is somewhere that they can go and get like relevance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
You know, a channel where they can, and that's what it is, where they can go. But it's the same. Listen, Will, it's the same MO, right? You know when like the other fellas saying, Masters, when you ask them a question, one of them, where are you? I'll meet you. It's the same. It's the same shite with all of them.
There we are.
Yeah, rather than answer the question, just ask for a square go. Because you can't answer the question truthfully.
Because he can't answer the question, or won't answer the question because he knows that I was there. He thought he was going to get away with it. You see, you know what I mean? Not a chance. I'm not listening to that when I've got kids and I've got grandkids myself. Not a fucking
Got a
chance.
question for everybody, right?
Go on.
And right, for using the panel and for the guys and the ladies and gentlemen in the chat, do you honestly think that this can come back? Don't judge how you're doing. Do you think there's a way back? There's a way back for how things are now on our side. Stick a 1 in the chat if there is a way back, or do you think it's too far gone for a 2?
Too far gone.
I think there's, but everyone's got to do it. Everyone has got to do it, mate. You with me? It's got to be everyone or none. It's all or nothing, mate.
Aye, Susie. I would agree with you, Jimbo. I would agree with you. I think it's too far gone now. I would love to believe, guys. I would love to believe.
I know. Yeah. To be fair, I do think it's because this is it now. This is what it's about now.
Time slipping away.
Don't judge. It's good to see you, Hen. I hope you're doing great, Hen. I hope everyone's all right, pal. It's good to see you in again, Hen.
Weeping Willow, lad, what's happening?
They're weeping. I didn't even see Willow. How are you doing, pal? I hope she's all well. I hope she's a nice lassie, her man. She's been in here a few times, mate. She's been in here a few times, man. There'll be a mass exodus in about 2 minutes because the Northern Kings live. So a lot of people will just jump. Pandeco, mate. How are you doing? It's good to see you, bro. I've already stuck it in, bro. I'll put it back in again, mate.
Millsy wants the link, wish.
Aye, I've just done it, bro.
Yeah, PP's in there.
PP, good to see you, PP, mate. As I said to you earlier, PP, man, I know you're busy, mate, but your partners need it, especially times like this, mate.
Yeah, where do we go from here, innit, PP?
Millsy,
how
you doing?
Millsy, lad?
All good, mate. What's happening,
I haven't spoke to you for ages, lads, have I? The first time I spoke to you, we had a fucking scream, didn't we?
Mate, Lanny, see, this place is crawling with predators, mate. Crawling.
Yeah, it is.
Crawling, man. There are probably more predators in here than straight cunts, mate, to be honest with you. I'm not joking.
Look at the thing on the screen.
Wouldn't it surprise me, Millsy?
He said, danger to females, period.
Place is fucked, man.
It wouldn't surprise me, mate. See over the past fucking 42 hours to 4 days, the shit that's went on in here, mate, it's just too far. It's too much, bro.
Nuts.
But what it is, they're wanting to come back instead of staying off. They know
Oh,
they're
gee,
gonna get it.
100%, bro.
So they know they're going to get it. So why are they coming on? Predatorville.
It's fucking true. Do you know what I mean?
I know. What you
I mean,
say to that?
listen, man. Look at that fucking Ben, man. He was actually sitting, trying to provide a case for a 22-year-old going with a 14-year-old.
Excuse me?
He was sitting saying, "Oh, these are the type we were all broke." This is I'm paraphrasing here, but he said that we were obviously him and Baz go onto the subject of masters, right? And
Right.
Ben comes out way straight away. I mean, we can't really I mean, because these type of things happened in the house and estates, and I'm like, what house and estate do you fucking stay in? Because it didn't happen in mine.
Yeah,
It didn't happen to mine either, like.
Right?
Yeah.
And he said, I mean, this gangster that stays down my way, I mean, he was 22-year-old and he was dating a 14-year-old lassie. And I'm saying to myself, he wouldn't have been a gangster fucking much longer if that had happened.
He wouldn't have been a gangster doing that either.
Aye. So he's providing a reason to think it's okay, and that's what's fucking sickening me. I don't. What's the mindset with fucking people? I don't get it.
There was a time to justify it, lad.
There is no justification, mate.
Self-justification in their own fucking heads.
Well, that's what Masters is doing now, mate. That's what he's doing. He's trying to self-justify and he's trying to deflect.
And that's what Garth's doing.
He's blaming GC for his downfall, and he's to blame. He's to blame for his own fucking downfall, mate. Nobody else.
Exactly, because he come out with it himself, own words, same as Garth, own words. But you see, Garth's been at it for a long time, right? With women, I've watched them on here, and there's other people, you know, where she's been getting fucking watched for time. He's just got worse and worse with women, the way he talks to them and that. I can imagine him to be one of them ruly bastards that, like, how can I put it, cobby cunts in the house and all of that. You couldn't fucking put up with him, could you? Imagine him, you know what I mean? And it's fucking fair to be made up when he comes on here. She might get a bit of fucking peace. You know
Scouser, listen, mate. Now, there's a lot of stuff out there about that Ben lifting his hands to his mother, right? Now, before I go any further, right?
He put these online.
Could you genuinely imagine?
Don't you start, you wee dick.
Can you genuinely imagine that happening in the area?
Get that ball in
Your uncle would fucking destroy you. Your brother would destroy you. Your mammy's the patriarch of the family. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, the matriarch, yeah.
Mate, see what I love to my hand to my mother, mate. I know for a fact my dad would have killed me, and I would have been hospitalised. He wouldn't have stopped.
You wouldn't have done it anyway, though, would you?
I know, but
that's not even worth thinking about.
He's never had any. That guy's never, and I'm not putting up an argument for him. He's obviously never had somebody to teach him the right and wrong.
No, he hasn't had a clue. How old is he? Because back in the day, you know, Wishy, back in the day, we would have got hidings for that. I know, you know what I mean? My dad was a fucking absolutely he'd have tuned me in. He'd have filled me in. Got to put my hands on my mother, but I would never have put my fucking hands on my mother.
This is what I'm talking about, mate. Because you were gave respect. You were taught respect.
It wasn't even that, mate. You know, you just love your mum and dad, don't you? It's one of them.
That's right.
How could you put? It's not. You couldn't. It's hard to think about, to be honest. You know what I mean? It's like thinking about fucking nonsense. I ain't thinking about it, but it's real and it happens.
Scouse, if you look at Davey, right? Look at Davey here, right? Look at the fucking respect and the worry that guy's been going through over the last few days, right, in the last week, whatever it is, about his mammy, that tells me so fucking much about Davy's character. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it tells me a hell of a lot about Ben, that going to wake his mum up at 12 o'clock to go and fucking say, aye, I didn't hit you.
Fuck me, man. That's horrible, that what you just saw me there, mate, and fucking... What, did he give it an hiding, or did he slap? It doesn't matter, mate, he's put his hands on it, you know what I mean, hands off.
Put it this way, mate, if he seen me, if I had to see him walking down the street,
and I seen me, it's easy, yeah, respect for putting that up, you know what I mean, that's a fucking cracking comment.
No, 100%, aye, she's fucking right, but... As I say,
to have them back, even for the day, I'd love to have them back.
Well, can I say something? My dad's now been dead now 7 years, right?
I know who you're on
and
about.
I still hold a fear of how my dad was.
Yeah, I know what you
mean. I still hold that fear. And even when I was 30
it's
years old,
respect fear though, Wishy. It's like a different. It's a respect. Like you're fella. You wouldn't put your hands on your heart. You wouldn't. I'd never put my hands on my heart, fella. But you know what I mean. You tuned me in. Like I say.
Oh, listen, mate. I tried, but I got my cunt knocked in.
Yeah, I think he's up to him. I piped up to him when I was about 18. You know what I mean?
I was steaming, mate. I thought no cunt could beat me, and I thought I was steaming. He hurt me fucking twice, mate, and I was in the shadow realm.
Lads, he just hit me off, but it just hit me in the soul.
I was lying in the grunt in the deed flee. You know what I mean?
He just shot me in the soul. That was me on the couch, fucking in both.
Oh, he was a big man in his day, man. You know what I mean? And he fucking landed me 2 perfect hits, man. Wham! Next minute, my mom's running over. Leave my lane. He's had enough.
Your mum comes to say.
Oh, Milsy, mate, that's what it was. I'm putting the balls and all.
Amy
brothers were little bastards. Back in the old days, boy?
Oh, listen, mate, I love them. See all the old... See, when I used... Don't get me wrong, I'm about 12 years now, man, after drinking that, and it wasn't because I had a problem, mate. It's just that I didn't enjoy it. But I used to go and sit... Rather than going to the pub in the afternoon with all the troops, all the boys and that, to watch a football, I would go and sit with my dad and all his mates, man. See the patter out of the old troops, mate. It's fucking phenomenal, mate.
Unbelievable.
Phenomenal.
Well, when you listen to the old school.
Oh, fucking brilliant, mate. I learned a lot about life by watching fucking 5 drunk old men.
You respect, mate. You fucking just knew, man.
Yes, it's how you were brought up.
Aye.
It's how you carry yourself, mate. You know, have you got any integrity? And you know what I mean? It's the way you carry yourself in life, isn't it? You know what I mean?
But it also
that's the way you'll be respected, mate, isn't it?
But
there's a lot of
it's something I've not done, mate, is when I know Barry, right? Because personally, the guy can fire in. I can see a mile away.
It's really getting to Davy Bars.
Like, no. Like, if you listen to where I'm going, Millsy, mate, right? It just seems to me either Bars is blind to the people, or he knows what they're like and he's just having them on anyway to have a wee bit of drama and mere hang with.
It probably is just the drama, mate, factor, just to get a laugh.
Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying Baz is a bad guy.
Going the wrong way about it, though, in Millsy.
Aye, mate, but that's just the way he is, isn't he?
He's made some
terrible lies, mate, and lies.
Aye, he's made some terrible decisions. Terrible decisions over here.
You're not kidding.
But
you're not
listen,
kidding,
we all fucking. Of course he is, OG. Of course he is, mate.
Therefore, mate.
Of course he is, mate.
Big bad's a nice cunt.
But that's what I'm saying, mate. And I'm not putting them on the same level as Masters, right? But like Masters, it's as if they're fucking. It's as if, you know what I mean. This means more than morals.
Masters just dug a hole for himself, mate.
Oh, mate, he's fucked, bro. He is
for himself, mate.
Have you seen that, mate?
I watched him yesterday, mate, and I watched him today, man. Off, he's going off his lid, mate.
Do you think for 1 minute that he'll get away with doing that?
No.
Mate, I don't
understand why he hasn't, to you, Millsy.
But, mate,
I want Millsy's love.
I don't know how come nothing happens about it back in the day.
do
you know what I mean?
Mate. Aye, mate.
Millsy.
Well, that's it. That's what we won't know. That's what we'll never know. We'll only know
Irish.
fucking nerds.
How do you not ask me yourself then, Wishy?
Oh, it's Buzz. Sorry?
It's Buzz.
Ask you yourself what?
What you saying about the way I carry myself and the decisions I've made on here? That's my
You're
decisions
a
to
lying
make,
bastard,
no?
for one.
Yes, it is. 100% Buzz. The
Right, so what's a panel of fully grown men up here whinging about it for? Let me do what I do. If you didn't like it, then watch. End of. I do what I do because I...
Well, fuck off then. You know what I mean? Don't come on.
Wow.
You
So also...
fucking lying bastards. He's a lying.
I don't know what to say about that, man. I don't want to argue with the guy. I really don't. I don't have time to argue with him. I don't have time to argue with anybody. But see, listen, what I will say is, and this is what I would have said to him there if he was on. See what you do on here. See what you do on here. It's for fucking scrutiny. We all see it. You can't have morals after doing things. Do you know what I mean? After doing questionable stuff. Now, the only thing I will say that one of the things that I did have a massive problem with was the carry on with his wings in the motor. Right?
Yeah.
Now, right, that was it. That was it. Now, I know Baz is a wind-up merchant. I get it. You can see it a mile away. He is pushing the boundaries at times. But that's the decisions I'm talking about. No about his arguments with GC, no about his arguments with anybody else. It's just that. And
he's involved.
To be honest, mate, we all make mistakes and we all do fucking stupid stuff and we all do things that we think about after it and we're like, fuck. But what I will say is, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't take my kids to go fight, regardless what.
What you were saying earlier. See what you were saying earlier, Wish, you should just stick to your own channel, mate, and see the cunts you don't want on, don't let them on, bro.
Exactly. No. Listen,
and that'll make things a lot easier, mate. And see when you see cunts that's in your chat you don't want in the chat, you know what to do, mate. Block them in.
Yeah, that's the only way, Millsy, innit?
Listen, Baz, I see you in the chat there, right? I don't want an argument with you. I'm not going to have an argument with you, mate. I'm only giving you my opinion and what I've seen, right? How you carry yourself, right? How you carry yourself, Baz, is up to you, mate. I can't determine that. But what I will do is remember what we do and we say on here is for everybody's scrutiny, right? If you don't want people knowing that your kids in your car, you shouldn't have done it. You shouldn't have put it on YouTube. That's where I'm coming from, right? And I know for a fact, you yourself, Baz, know you shouldn't have done that. Because you're a father. You're a father. I know for a fact, you knew you shouldn't do that. But, as I say, mate, I'm not getting in you, Baz. That's up to you. I don't have a problem with you. I tend to keep myself away from that type of stuff, mate. It's no my...
In other words, Baz, this channel's not for you, lads. This is a chill out channel, mate.
Well done, Hen. Cheers. Cheers. He'll probably stick a live up now, man, and fucking tarnish my name. But
go, man.
That's up to him, man. That's not what I'm all about.
Come together.
But see what I mean? Listen, I can come on here and say, Scouser, you're a no-use dirty bastard. Fully a drink, you're a no-use dirty bastard, and I'm going to do this to you, and I'm going to do that. See, when I wake up tomorrow, mate, and I contact you, and I apologise, right? That doesn't mean it didn't happen. It's still here. Everybody sees it.
Yeah. You can't go back on it, can you?
No, can you fuck? It's just whether people... It's just whether people
All right.
forgive you for what you've done. But listen, see the end of the day, mate. How Baz is on here. Baz needs to live with that, no me. Baz needs to fucking live with the fact that he took his kids in a car. Whether they were going to that or no is irrelevant, man. Do you know what I mean? He needs to live with that, no me. That's no on my chest. Do you know what I mean? I can only attribute to what I do with my life. And trust me, I've made some fucking stupid mistakes in my life, man. Massive mistakes. Massive mistakes. And I've put my family into fucking jeopardy before as well with my fucking shitty shit. But with a date now, what the fuck?
Exactly, mate.
That all happened in my 20s. But see now, I couldn't imagine that, man. But
you rise up as you get older.
As I say, I don't want the guy. As soon as he's blocked him anyway, man. But
yeah,
good
nice
on
one.
you, Susie.
Because he's
Good
a
on you,
fucking
Susie.
nuisance.
Oh, I knew she would anyway. I knew she would anyway, man.
He's a nuisance, Wishy. He's a nuisance, mate. Honestly, he'll just cause murder in the chat, and you don't want that, lad. And it's your channel. You do what you want with it, but he's just trouble, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And,
anyway,
too bit obviously. Yeah.
Right,
anyway,
guys.
let's move on.
Right, I'm going to go up to the 45, an hour 45 minutes. You've got 5 minutes left, guys.
Right, okay, carry on.
But I've thoroughly enjoyed this tonight, guys. I couldn't believe the amount of people that's come
I'm
in.
going to jump out the new issue, boy.
Yeah.
You take care, bro.
Listen,
Guys,
Millsy,
no,
mate.
take care,
Like,
baby boy.
Millsy, you take care, mate. And I hope the family's good, mate. Take care.
Right, Millsy.
Good speaking to you again, Millsy, lads.
I don't know, man. See that. Oh wow, man. You know what I mean? I'm actually glad, mate. I'm not that type of person anymore. Do you know what I mean? We all can go back to how we used to be. Do you know what I mean?
But everyone's got to do it, mate.
Yeah, but I do exactly that, Wishy. Just kicking them off, deleting them, and hopefully they take the message. And
see the worst.
That's all you can do.
That is not what I wanted to happen there.
No, of course not.
Right?
And listen, none of us, we don't want it to happen. But
See if he'd have jumped up here and asked me some questions civilly, I would have answered them. I would have gave him the chance to answer them. And
respectfully, you want to be spoken to respectfully.
Yep.
One thing we did get right.
You're telling lies about people. People aren't going to laugh. You know what I mean?
It's all for the same thing. It's all to the same thing with mate. You know what I mean? It's all for the same goal. It's a big wind up to him. Do you know what I mean?
Sells lies though. Wishy that can cause trouble, mate. I've got on him. I've watched him.
Yeah, I know, mate. I know. But
you know, people who tell lies.
As I say, mate, he's the one that needs to live with us, mate. No us. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but a liar, like him, a compulsive lie, can lie on the fly, stuff like that.
You're right there, Susie Tayhen. It doesn't give him an excuse, pal. It does not give him an excuse.
Yeah.
Right, watch this. I'll be my channel getting struck now.
Yeah, Jimbo, I couldn't play a character.
Hot stuff.
I couldn't. Fucking hell.
Somebody's shouting you, Davey.
Hot stuff.
I'll mute you, David.
It's up to you.
No, I heard somebody shouting on you there, David.
On me? Oh,
yes.
Donna. Hot stuff.
Will I get fucking copyrighted for that, guys?
What for being hot stuff?
If the algorithm on the YouTube picks up on it, then you might do. It might even be StreamYard, I think.
Well, what's going on?
No, I can just do the music in the background.
What is your one that needs somebody?
Just keep toppling over the top of it, lad. Keep going so they can pick up on the music.
Right, guys. Listen, I'm going to end it now, guys, man, because...
Oh, you're going, miss you, lads, yeah?
Aye, mate, I'm working in the morning, mate, and...
Down, lad. Go on.
Get the
Thanks
wee
for
one to
having
keep
us
an eye
on.
on.
Squirrel.
Hot
David.
stuff.
David, thanks for coming
Go
up,
on,
my
David.
pal.
Aye. Big
You're
up to
You're
welcome.
always welcome anytime, pal.
Oh, no,
Hey,
mate,
worries.
thanks. I'll see you in a bit.
Right, cheers, bro.
Easy, Rishi. Thanks for having me
you
up,
once
man.
again, Hen, for coming
Yeah,
up.
I hope you're all good.
I appreciate it, Hen.
See you
Take
later
care.
on, dude.
Right, guys, I just want to say thanks for everybody to come in there, man. I couldn't believe the amount of people that came in. As you've seen, take care, Susie, pal. Take care. PP, I'm going to talk about that in the next one, mate. I just get carried away with this the night, and it's normally not like me, but don't judge. You take care. Kelvin, thanks very much for coming in. Thanks for coming in again, pal. And thanks to everybody. I can't Lambo. I'll phone you tomorrow, mate. I'm too tired tonight. I'll give you a phone tomorrow. I want to speak to you, mate. Okay, pal. Commode, thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in, Commode. But guys, they're only us. We can only change it, guys. It's completely up to us. We can sit and watch it and enjoy the toxicness that comes with it, but it's us. But I'm going to shout out to Baz here, and whether he likes this or no is completely up to him, right? He might think I'm judging him, right? I'm not judging him. That's up to him today. I'm not going to blacken his name in any way. That's not what I'm about. He's the one that needs to live with everything that's going on in here, not me. And that's why, do I agree with some of the things he's done? No, of course I don't. But I'm sure that he doesn't agree with some of what I've done here. But I don't want any hassle with him. I don't want to be doing repetitive live after live after live. This is not what this is about here. This is about something different. This is about somewhere to go away from all that. You know what I mean? And have a proper chat and have an adult conversation without us all jumping each other's throats and that. Listen, if you want a laugh and a slagging, fire in, man. I'm all for it. But the toxicness, I hope and pray it doesn't become that way. I really do. But Baz, as I said to you, you do you, mate. I'm not, in fact, I shouldn't have said, mate. You do you, but I don't want to have a in and out with you, mate. That's not the type of person I am. I'll keep my opinions about you to myself. That's maybe I shouldn't have said anything. But Outlaw, take care, bro. Gav B, mate. It's good to see you again, my pal. Old school Pete, take care. I just say what I see, mate, and because it's on YouTube, it's there for scrutiny. If you didn't want to be scrutinised, then maybe not put it on. Have I said things that I cringe at? Of course I have. Of course I have. But it's life. So, Baz, you can take that on there for whatever way you want. It wasn't a hit piece on you, it was just an opinion. So, listen, everybody, once again, thank you again, everybody, for coming in. I've thoroughly enjoyed myself tonight, and the chat, once again, has been absolutely brilliant. No shite, everybody getting on, everybody having a wee bit of banter, and that's the way it should be, guys. So, all the best, everybody, and I hope you all have a blessed week, and I hope all your family's safe, and I hope they all keep well. Over and out. Take care, guys. Thank you.